Hi, this is Dr. Dixon, Susan Dixon. I'm here as your instructor for this summer class on Italian Renaissance art. I will use this short video to show you how to navigate through the class Canvas, and, um, and, and I suspect some of you already know how to do this. But even here it is. Please pay attention to the left-hand sideboard. That gets you to all the information you need. The syllabus, for example, which we'll go over just briefly. Modules, which are essentially the place you go to get the weekly lineup of things to do. These three things, assignments is the place you go to find out about your two different types of assignments, discussions and quizzes. That's all we have for this class. And grades, of course, and getting help is exactly what it sounds like, and Zoom is kind of a FaceTime-like tool. So anyway, that's keep your eye on that. Although to be honest, there's so many different ways to get to the same information. It all links together. That here on the front page, you might notice that again, they're the same kinds of places to click on and get to the information you need. You can find out about me and other things. I don't know why these little images aren't coming up, but by the time class starts, I'll get them on board. Let me go to the syllabus. Now you'll need to click. You can even download that file. Click on that file, and I'll go over it in a second. But just to show you that the assignments are laid out here. Again, you have 7 discussions for each of the 7 weeks, and three different quizzes, and you can see the deadlines. All right, let me not go too much into depth there. Let me show you the syllabus. Here it is. It is laid out like most syllabi you've probably seen. Every Monday and Wednesday at this time I'll be on Zoom. You can come in and catch me by hitting a link that will be available to you via email, essentially. Or you can set up a time. I'll be there for you whenever. Well, not whenever, but if I can, at your requested times. Learning outcomes, here they are. These are the things I want you to do by the end of the class. And again, please note that we're just doing discussions and tests as a way to make sure that you're getting the course material. Move through. Here's your textbook. I would love for you to get the second edition of this textbook, but just volume 1. It's kind of pricey. There's not an online version. If you can only get the first edition of this textbook, you will be responsible for, figuring out if the pages are the same or not. Okay, some more stuff there. How to, if you're having trouble with Canvas, these are some tips. IT is a better source of information on learning how to get Canvas working than I am. The expectation is that you have all the things you need to access all the stuff I put up on Canvas. No, that's not to say that now and again I screw up and put up a dead link, but usually if you're having larger issues about accessing stuff, you need to call IT, not me. Here's what's in the modules. Again, there's a module per week. There are links in the modules in the class, but here it is laid out in the syllabus. And then this is the stuff that's probably most important for you to know, that to get out of here, to get out of this class with all the assignments done, you need to do 7 discussions. At this percentage of the grade. It's a pretty healthy percentage of the grade, so do those discussions. 3 online quizzes, actually I should say 3, and then just these kind of small 1% things. You'll see them showing up now and again. All right, and then just more information about what you should know already. Integrity integrity policy. Yeah, I do have something set up so that I can see if you're copying and pasting from the internet. That's, that's so easy to check to see if you guys are cheating in that way. Yeah, if you have some issues, some disabilities, yeah, please know how to deal with that within the university, and other things like that. Okay, that's about it for the syllabus. Let me go to the modules. I'll just show you one module and then I think we'll call it quits. Oh, so slow here. So some oh geez, so slow here. Sorry, I can't believe I'm taking video time to deal with the slow internet. So some stuff here, I just want to show you that when I said that there's 4% of your grade and small percent of your grade is on things that are in some ways not related to the course material, a discussion in which we introduce ourselves. I'd like you to do that by this date. A pre-course assessment test. It's something that the university is asking me to do. Please just take it. It's not, if you do it, it'll be you'll get 100% of your 1% of the grade. It will not, again, it's not really related to the course material. It's you will get the entire 100%. It's not like I'll grade you wrong on any of these 10 questions in that little pre-test. But here's a typical module. Now, when you go into a module, you'll see an overview. I really strongly suggest you go into there, and we will in a second. Please note that there are 4 readings and multimedia things. Actually, they're mostly multimedia. They're mostly videos. Some are shorter, some are longer, but nonetheless, some videos. Then the things you have to do, so this week what you have to do is a discussion. And then there is some other resources, and one of the resources for every week is a self-check quiz. It's a no grades are taken. You just go in and see see if you have learned the material. So self-check, and then a summary. In my mind, the overview and the summary are really useful, so please use them. Let me go into the overview. For one, it will just tell you what we're going to be dealing with and some of the terms of what we're dealing that you'll be learning. This is again mandated by the university. These are the objectives we're after. It'll tell you what textbook pages to read. So again, this is from the 2nd edition of our textbook. It will tell you to watch those 4 videos, which we just saw when we were in that module rather. And then it'll tell you what you need to do. Again, this is the discussion that is worth 1% of the grade. Getting to know each other, intro. This is that pre-assessment quiz. But then the real stuff of this module, discussion 1, which is worth 1/7 of 60% of the grade. You figure that out. And again, the self-check gives you when the dates are. And that's about it. You just keep moving through the material. You can hit the next button. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to hit the next button. It'll actually take you to the first of the 4 videos you need to see. And then video 2. Oh my gosh, this is so slow. So I'm not going to move through it. No, I will. 2 more videos. This is video 3. Video 2 rather. Video 3. Come on, slow computer. Video 4. And lastly, it'll take you to the discussion. And so the instructions for the discussion are here. Sometimes they're videos, sometimes you have a little bit of reading to do. But in any event, here are the parameters. Here are the due dates. And there should also be attached to here, now I'm in instructor mode, but there should also be attached to here a rubric so you can see how it is I'm grading you on each one of these discussions. So anyway, that is that. Please know that in these discussions, the first post is usually due on the week we're in, Thursday by midnight, and a second post in which you reply to someone else's post is due Saturday midnight. This is a very important part of these discussions, that in your replies that you are furthering the discussion. That's part of the rubric. You're furthering the discussion rather than just saying good job or I really like that. Okay, I think that should get you started. If you have any questions about the mechanics, let me, send me an email, let me know, and we'll figure it out. All right, I hope you enjoy this class. I really tried my best to do something something that flows really well together and that you'll come out the other end feeling like you've actually learned something.